Hey, what's up, guys? Boss here, and I just want to let you guys know that the ITalkFortnite podcast is now available over Spotify. Make sure you guys use code ITalkFortnite in the Fortnite item shop when those sick skins come out. They are awesome. Make sure you subscribe to iTalkFortnite for daily Fortnite content. I'm Boss, and I approve this message.
What is going on, everyone? This is ITalkFortnite here, and in today's podcast, we have a brand new podcast. It is episode number 36 of the ITalkFortnite podcast. Guys, I hope you are all doing well. Today is July 12th. I hate the day, the 12th, because I can never say the word 12th correctly. It's either 12th or 12th, so you know. So yeah, episode number 36. It's, still can't believe we're going strong on this. I'm very happy with that. But yeah, you know the usual plug segment. We are over on Spotify, and this is probably the best way for you to listen to the podcast. You can listen to Spotify over on your consoles and on your PC. And also the podcast will be available on Spotify first. It's always going to be out first on Spotify, not on YouTube. But if you are listening from Spotify, I do have a YouTube channel called ITalkFortnite. Make sure you guys subscribe to that channel because I do post content daily, not just podcasts. It's daily item shop videos as well as some commentaries. I try to do daily, but sometimes I'm just burnt out and I don't really want to do that. I don't want to burn myself out on content, and I'll talk about that with the videos I put out today or this week. I didn't put out a video every single day, but we'll talk about that. Yeah, so make sure you like the video if you do enjoy the content. Also, leaving a comment also helps out as well, and you can let me know what you guys think about the podcast, as well as like some questions. I'll go through those at the end of the podcast, as well as I do have a Twitter at ITalkFortnite, and then I have an Instagram, ICanTalkFortnite. Now, let us begin. So, what have I been doing this past week? It's just me, by the way. I do not have Pizza with me, which is totally fine. We didn't schedule this out. But what have I been doing? Well, I've been playing a lot of RuneScape recently, actually. Fun game. I love playing old school RuneScape. It's my main game of choice, besides Fortnite, of course. I kind of took it easy with Fortnite this week. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to play the game too much to the point where you yourself get sick of it. I was grinding out this one mode. In custom, if you go in creative, they have these matchmaking portals, and they have this one called, I think it's called like Poseidon Warfare or something like that. It's a really fun map. I recommend you guys check that out. Super fun map, and they have a leaderboard, and what the leaderboard has is like, you know, most kills and most damage, and you can submit your scores and everything to the guy who made the map through like a Google document form. And my best score was 103 kills on that map. So hopefully I get rank 1, because rank 1 on that leaderboard was actually 78, but he does the leaderboard every week. So that could easily be different. That could easily be like 103 is like not even top 10. Who really knows? But map is super fun. You can pick like your own classes and stuff like that. And not everyone can pick the same one, which is great because some of them are overpowered and some of them are better than the other ones. So overall, I think it's a really fun map and really balanced, and I think you guys should definitely check that out. Also, I did play a little bit of Overwatch this week. Actually, funny story. I was watching, well, I wasn't even watching him, but I'm friends with a Overwatch streamer by the name of J3, which, if you guys like Overwatch, I would highly recommend you check out J3 on Twitch and Samito on YouTube. Both extremely talented live streamers. I really like their content. They're really funny guys and very informative and very good at the game. So J3, what he likes to do is he likes to raid different Twitch channels that are playing Overwatch. And when you know it, he actually raided Pizzo once. And it's funny because Pizzo didn't know who he was, but I did. I'm like, dude, you got raided by J3? That's amazing. And that was before like I ever talked with him personally about stuff. It was before all that, and I was still like a huge fan of him. I still am, of course, but like, it's kind of one of those things that like when you're a viewer of someone, and then that person you watch acknowledges your existence, you feel like you're on top of the moon or something. I swear. Even with like the position I'm in, not saying I'm in any high regards or anything, but whenever I watch someone I really like, because I watch a ton of content. When I see them and I'm just watching them as like this viewer, I'm like, man, it would be great if I could just have a conversation with this guy. And then they, maybe they see that check mark you have on Twitch, or maybe they see the check mark you have on YouTube, and then they're like, oh, you're a content creator yourself. And then you actually get to have conversations with them. It's really cool. But anyway, J3 was streaming. I actually did not catch it. It said he was still streaming, but what happens is when you raid someone, you have to also end your stream. I guess he didn't end it right away because he raided someone, and I clicked on his stream and it went to the person that he actually was hosting. And she was really nice. She was a really nice streamer playing Overwatch. She had just gotten into video games a year ago, and I found that very amusing in a way. Like, you only started discovering video games a year ago. That's crazy to me. But she was super nice. We actually played some games. I actually played Overwatch till like 3 in the morning. I don't really regret that. It's fun to play other games instead of just only Fortnite. You should never subject yourself to only Fortnite. I know this is a Fortnite related podcast, but still, it's like, if you're not enjoying the game, take a break, please. You're going to burn yourself out, and no one really wants that to happen. Other than that, played a little bit of Overwatch, playing some RuneScape. I'm actually playing some right now. I have that on the background. RuneScape's a game where you could basically play the game and do other stuff in the background. It's definitely not a game that requires your 100% focus, so that's why I really do enjoy it, especially for situations like this. Like when I'm editing content, I'll have my guy mining in the background, and then like 2 minutes later, I gotta click on another square is essentially what it is. We did finish up SpongeBob season 1 through 2. I've been watching that again, and man, it feels great to go back to the old seasons of SpongeBob. They were just as good than I remembered. I actually thought they were not as funny because this show was back in 1999. And the humor back then might not have been as funny, but actually it was pretty funny. I'm going to be watching all the way until season 5. I heard it's season 4 is where it starts to get a little bit tainted. That's like right when, that's right after the movie, which I don't understand how that could happen. Like as soon as the movie drops for SpongeBob in 2004, the show just goes downhill. I have no idea why. And I did mention a little bit ago, we watched Victorious. I'm still thinking about that show. That show had such good characters, and I'm so upset that the show just ended that way, and we didn't get a proper ending to the show. Oh, I hate it. The show was so funny, and the show had such relatable characters. Oh my goodness, it's awful. And also, I've been playing a little bit of Fortnite. I've already said that. So now we're going to go over the videos I actually did over this week, and I don't have it in front of me. How professional am I? Not very professional at all. Not very professional at all. I know. Okay, so I only put out 4 commentaries instead of the usual. Well, it's not even usual, but I've been saying how I've been super inspired to make Fortnite content. I have, but I don't want to burn myself out on content. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like go back to daily commentaries. I don't know how I managed to do that for so long, but I definitely want to get back into that. But anyway, I put out 4 videos. One of them was done on July 1st, and I decided to release it on a day where I had nothing to talk about, which was Monday. So it was the day right after the podcast. It was why I don't like the Dynamo skin anymore. Very self-explanatory. It's oversaturated. All the pros use it. You get focused too hard if you use it because people think you're a sweat because you're wearing a sweat skin. Yeah, just not a fan of it anymore. A lot of people bring back up the point that I did like it once upon a time, which is true. And I still kind of do with the way it looks, but like in terms of running it, nah. Way oversaturated. Something I never really want to run again, honestly. It's not a personal thing. It's just like I don't want to. It's oversaturated. Did a unpopular opinions video on fashion shows as well as some other interesting topics. It was only like 4 unpopular opinions. Usually I go over like 10 of them in a video. But it was already like 13 minutes long with just the 4 because there was a lot of conversation to be had with that. Then we got 2 exclusive emotes in the span of 24 hours. We got the Bhangra Boogie, which again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, as well as the introducing emote. Talked about both of them. One is for the OnePlus phones, which they say it's first on OnePlus, assuming that it's going to be in the item shop whenever they feel like it. First, it's on the phone just so people are more likely to buy a phone for this emote. And then the introducing emote is free to all people that have PlayStation Plus, which has a lot of people annoyed because both these emotes were item shop tagged, meaning they all thought it was going to be item shop emotes, but they're not. So a lot of people are kind of upset about that. But that's about it. That's all the content I've been putting out today. So now let's just talk about some Fortnite. Alrighty, so first thing I wanted to talk about is, should Fortnite competitive be 18 plus? Now, we talked about this before. Absolutely. I think I did this on an unpopular opinions video, believe it or not. So I'm trying to think who said it. I think it was Zexro. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah. TSM Zexro put out a tweet. I'm trying to find it really fast. He said, hashtag make Fortnite Comp 18 plus. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't agree with that at all. I really don't. It's also kind of funny because when you go to his bio, it says he's 19. Like, I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't think the thing. I mean, I definitely talked about this before because someone on YouTube. My memory's slipping. I totally forgot who made the video, but someone made a video actually talking about how Fortnite competitive is 13 plus and how that's, monumental, because I don't think any other game out there is 13 plus for like competitive prizing and stuff like that. So pretty big deal for Fortnite to do that. But also he explained why the Fortnite community is kind of immature. It's because of that. It's because your brain doesn't fully develop until at least 18. So having kids that are 13 doing Fortnite competitive, they're gonna get a little bit in their head about things. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. It's just how we are as a human species. So I don't know. Zexro saying that should Fortnite Comp please be 18 plus. I don't agree with it, because that takes away from the mature kids that are 13 plus, right? Like, that's not fair at all. You can't just say, at least to me, they can't make it 18 plus because there's some 13-year-olds and up that are just immature. I've seen people 18 and up that are immature, for Pete's sakes. Like, it's not even just 13. I mean, I was just thinking about it when before the podcast today, because I knew I was going to be talking about this topic. I'm 25 and I don't even feel like I'm 100% mature, right? Like, I talk about Fortnite for a living. I care about item shop stuff and how things come back every 30 days, and that makes me upset for some reason. Like, I don't know. Very interesting, but no, I don't think Fortnite competitive should not be 18 plus. I think that's ridiculous, because there's a few bad apples that are 13 and younger, or 13 and older in the comp scene, that doesn't necessarily mean everyone 18 plus should be allowed only. Because again, there's some 18-year-olds in the comp community that are not the nicest either. No one's perfect. And I talked about this with a few people as well. There's always a fight between the casual community and the competitive community. Competitive community calls a casual community dumb or whatever, and then like that makes them look bad. But then the casuals call the competitive players dumb. That makes them look bad. There's no even ground on it. I wish people kind of didn't have a negative stigma towards each other. Like, I feel like, the Fortnite community is huge. Like, we have so many different like subsections of the community. We have like the comp, the casual, the creative, the art team, the Save the World players. Like, we have so many different like mini sections of the community, and I wish we all could just like kind of accept each other. I don't think that's ever going to happen. As much as I've said before how I think we kind of need each other, I definitely don't see it. I see a lot of people just not happy with one another due to the way we play the game, right? Like, oh, okay. Here was actually a really big example here. I saw this on Twitter, and it kind of made me a little bit upset, actually. Booga actually put out a tweet, and he said, just saying removing nades would fix a large amount of the server lag. So then someone responded saying, please stop complaining, because I get that a lot too. And I'm actually kind of nervous to tweet out about my feelings on things, because usually people think it's just complaining, which that does annoy me a lot. When if it's just something I'm talking about, how is that complaining? I don't necessarily know, but someone responded. I'm not going to say his name because he's already been attacked, which is my point here. He said, please stop complaining, and then he said his name, and he's like, yes, this is complaining. And now people are attacking him because he said, please stop complaining to him. They're all like telling him to stop complaining about a bug that he has where like when you go in a game, you don't get a level up sometimes. That actually happened to me when I got to level 200. It put me back to 199 for some reason. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what the issue is with that, but he mentioned that, and then everyone went on his replies and said, stop complaining. Like, I feel like people that are really big don't understand how much of an influence they have. So when you target someone that says something to you, they're going to get attacked for it. And I don't think it's a good thing for people to get attacked over what they say on Twitter. So when you bring light to someone telling you to stop complaining, like it's not a good look. Like, I don't know. The mentality is you have the right to say something back to the person. And I agree. You should. I just think this Fortnite community thing, it's tougher to do it that way because, again, the community is kind of immature at times because he brought attention to this person. Like, here's the thing, right? He tweeted at the guy saying, that this was complaining as a sarcastic joke, but then he tweeted out a picture of it. So now everyone's attacking this poor kid because he asked Booga to stop complaining, because that's one of the things that the Fortnite community loves to do, is to complain about competitive and casuals. Like, casuals do complain about the game too. It's not just competitive. A lot of people like to point it towards only competitive. That's not true. It's both sides. So making like a whole picture about it, like I guarantee you, if I go to this kid's if I'm going to this kid's Twitter, like I guarantee you he's just getting a ton of hate, dude. Like, I can't imagine how old this kid is, but he's just getting so much crap about it. Like, how is this okay? I'm so confused. Like, how is it okay to like shine light on someone that just says stop complaining and now he's just getting attacked over and over again? It's not cool. It's really not cool. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. But that's my thoughts on that. Should Fortnite Comp be 18 plus? No, I don't think it should. But at the same time, my lord, I just, like, am I wrong for thinking that? Am I wrong for thinking that, like, just the community in general is just not a nice one? No community is nice, okay? Not every community is going to have 100% no spoiled apples. Like, that's literally impossible, okay? You're not going to get that with any sort of community. But man, does that make me so annoyed that because he tweeted out a picture of the kid, I'm going through his Twitter right now, he's getting out-ratioed by comments and likes, and they're probably all of people saying stop complaining. Like, I agree, competitive players complain a lot, but casuals do too. So no one really wins in this whole thing. Just when you're responding to someone, try not to give them a platform. Actually, I guess that could be kind of an interesting thing I want to talk about. I want to just see something really fast here. Yeah, okay, I'm still kind of shook by this. So, if you guys know who Lil Nas X is, I'm not flexing this, by the way. I just want to tell the story because I find it to be so interesting. You guys know who Lil Nas X is by now, probably, Old Town Road, Panini. Dude's made some really good hits. Really good guy. Really, really nice guy as well. He did a quote tweet of someone calling him a one-hit wonder, which is flat out untrue because he's gotten platinums for a bunch of different songs. So factually, he's not a one-hit wonder. But he quote tweeted him with like his response, and that annoyed me a little bit because you're giving someone that's giving you mindless hate a platform. And I forgot exactly what I said. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it because that happened like 2 days ago. But I basically tweeted saying, don't give people that don't know what they're talking about a platform, because you kind of subject them to getting hated on. And you don't really want to do that. You can't control your fan base. And I used to respond to hate on Twitter with a quote tweet. And then that person would get shit, like, he would get on for whatever his opinion was, whatever it was, like, oh, your videos are boring. And I would quote tweet it saying, thanks, man. And then he would get hate for it. Yeah, I can't do that anymore because my community, which It's every community relating to Fortnite is they're going to defend me, which I don't want to be defended, but they're going to do that anyway. And it's just like you have to learn. Okay, you have to understand you have a responsibility when you have a presence on Twitter, YouTube, whatever. You have a responsibility. Now, whether or not you want to take action on your responsibility, that's up to you. But for me, it's like I want to make sure that I try to be as positive as I can be and remain optimistic about things. Because in times of uncertainty, the best thing you could do is just to keep your head up high and actually just think about the positives and try not to let negativity run your life. Because if you let that happen, like what kind of life are you living then? If you're just living in constant negativity, like I don't understand that. I don't know why you would want to live like that. But anyway, I actually responded to his tweet. I'm going to actually look for it. I said I might not be able to find it. I'm sure I can find it. This happened. Actually, I might not be. Wait a minute. Did he? Wait. He might have actually deleted his own tweet, which I don't know if he did that. I don't know. I can't find it. Oh, you know why? Oh, I didn't do tweets and replies. Whoops. Actually, I still. Oh, I found it. Okay, so this happened 2 days ago. He put out a quote tweet, right? And I said, "Don't give toxic people a platform. You know who you are. Don't let random Twitter accounts get to you." And then he actually responded to me saying it's just kind of like his little joke that he does, and I understand that. People run their Twitter their own way, you know. He actually followed me. I don't know why. And I'm a little self-conscious to tweet now because I don't want to tweet out something Fortnite related and then him just unfollow because maybe he doesn't play Fortnite. I haven't DM'd him. I'm not going to DM him. I don't think I'm going to DM him unless like I ask how his day is. I don't really look at DMs too much because it's kind of overwhelming with how much I get in my DMs. So I don't really respond to anybody, sadly, because if I can't, my mindset, which I don't think is a really good one, is if I can't respond to everyone, I'm not going to respond to anybody. And just the whole thing is like, I don't know why he did that, but I just want to let you guys know that, okay. I have another Twitter account called ReconExpert69. Don't ask me why I named it that. But I made this tweet. Actually, I made this tweet the day before this happened. So I think that's why I said what I said. I said, if people are being toxic towards you, don't tweet it. If people are talking crap about you, don't tweet it. If people are critical of you, then listen, because learn to accept criticism if you make any kind of content online. Once you do that, you are subject to ridicule. Then I did another tweet. I said, this isn't for anybody in particular, but I see a lot of older content creators not knowing how to deal with toxicity online. It's all about moving forward, and not letting some hate get to you. If they want to criticize, that's fine. Work to improve yourself to be better. The best thing you could do is try to appeal to as many people as you can. In my opinion, you're never going to make everyone happy. Like that's just, you're not going to be able to do that. But the thing that you could do is try to get along with people. Try not to be the center of, drama. Try to make yourself stand out to be like a positive influence. Like I love Nick A30's optimistic things on things. Like he's rarely ever negative, honestly. And I think he's a nice guy. Now people call him fake because he's too nice. I don't agree with that at all. I think he's realistic, but I think he's also very positive, and I like that. I'd rather see positivity on my timeline than some negativity. I know negativity sells. People watch those drama videos because it's something in our brain that tells us, yes, consume this kind of content. It's drama that's not related to you, but you just want to see, the storm hit the fan and all that. Like you want to see all that. I'm not. I have fallen into that. I have seen videos related to that because again, it's on your recommended. The curiosity gets the best of you, but I just try to stay away from that now. So what's the moral of the story? I would just recommend being nice to one another. I don't know how I got on this tangent. It was just about Fortnite Comp being over 18 plus. I don't know. I guess when I don't have someone else rebounding off of me, it's kind of hard for me to keep on topic. But at the same time, I don't think people are going to be too upset that I kind of spiraled into that. But that's it for that topic. Next topic I wanted to talk about is that artists, the artist community on Fortnite, love them. Actually, this new picture right here with Dark Power Cord was made by the lovely Game Shed over on Twitter. And he is a fantastic artist, one of the best out there, in my opinion. And I thank him for his work on this Dark Power Cord render. It's sick, and I'm very happy with it. But anyway, we're talking about them today because on Saturdays, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if you guys go on Reddit. You guys go on Reddit? I go on Reddit sometimes. And on Reddit, they are very strict with their rules. They are. You can't post specific things unless it's a specific day. Concepts are one of the biggest things in Fortnite for the art community, which I love because I think concepts are some of the greatest things for Fortnite, because honestly, some of the concepts I see on Reddit and Twitter are sometimes more original than the skins we get in Fortnite. Just saying. And I'm happy about it. So we're talking about them today because on Saturday, if you go to the Fortnite BR subreddit, there's a lot of people upset because a lot of the things that are being upvoted are very simple color swaps. It's got a lot of people upset. The reason why there's so many color swaps is because of the recent pack with Sony, as well as the OnePlus Android phone getting the new emote. People are making concepts off of like Xbox bundles, Nintendo Switch bundles, and all it is just skins being recolored. Now, is that very original? No, but that's kind of what these exclusive skins are. If you really think about it, most of them are just recolors of other skins, right? Like Eon's a recolor of Criterion. Well, Galaxy's just a reskin of a default, but that's a little bit more crazy. Nintendo Switch Double Helix is a remix or a rehash of Archetype. So I don't know. I get why people are upset about it though, because they're getting a lot of upvotes compared to like actual like original concepts. But I feel like it's just I feel bad because a lot of people are just getting really jealous over it. And I think, I don't know. I feel like people need to just realize that I'm scrolling right now. I found a Bushranger concept. It's just kind of simple recolor. That's all it is. But I will say, just again, I don't know how to explain this because it's like I'm seeing another one right here. Xbox Live exclusive concept. There's a lot to go. Oh, there's this one from Log Draws who drew a prism concept. This looks actually sick. I'm gonna retweet this on Twitter. That's one of my favorite things to do. If I see something I like on Twitter, what I'm gonna do is I'll go on Twitter and try to find their Twitter and retweet their stuff. If I can find out what, I hope they have a Twitter. Oh my god, they've made a ton of different concepts. And here's the thing, I even see one. I see a concept they made that's a reskin of Moth Mando, but like they even drew it up and they actually put like more effort than just doing a simple color switch. Like I get the frustration. I do. I can understand why people would be upset about this. I just would try to, I don't know. I want to just say focus on your own art and try not to bring others down. But yes, I understand why it would be frustrating for someone to get a ton of attention on a simple color swap when making some of these concepts can take forever on whatever. So I 100% understand why people would be upset about this, but I would just say, be happy that you even get attention on like your socials and stuff like that. Like, again, I don't want people to be negative to one another. Again, I get the frustration, but I think people should just focus on like their own sort of their own art. I think you guys are all doing a fantastic job. Don't let some simple color swaps get to you. Everyone knows that you're putting in a lot more work and a lot more attention into your stuff. So I wouldn't be too upset about it, but I'm seeing a lot of it on my timeline, and I typically unfollow people that are kind of negative on my timeline. Not negative, but like ones that like kind of stir up drama a little bit. I won't lie. But I just want people to realize that your art is appreciated. And just because a simple recolor might get more upvotes than yours because yours is original, that shouldn't make you too upset. Because one thing you have to realize is that the Fortnite community really likes skins that they're already accustomed to, right? Like, you've noticed that with reskins, people like skins that are already pre-existing, but then get like a different coat of paint on it. Like, you guys understand that, right? Like, that's just how the Fortnite community has always been, right? Like, that, am I wrong about that? I don't think I am. Like, people like reskins. As much as we like to complain about them and how they're so lazy or whatever, they sell. People recognize the Raven skin, so throw in a Frozen one, throw in a Deadpool version. I get it. I absolutely get it. So I wouldn't let a few quote unquote bad concepts get in the way of your guys' like original creations. I wouldn't let that get to you. So then I'm gonna go on Twitter, see what people have asked me to say or talk about on the podcast. Talk about the double agent pack. Oh man, I didn't even see. Here's the thing. I didn't even talk about that thing that happened on the item shop video for that day when we got the double agent pack. The shadow. What was it? Shadow or ghost? It was one of those packs. The pickaxe pack. You couldn't buy it, and I found out the reason why, and it's one of the stupidest things. It's one of the stupidest reasons I've ever seen. In the coding, if you buy the double agent pack first, you can't buy the pickaxe pack. Within the first 4 hours, you are not able to buy it. Now, that's a little ridiculous to me, but you couldn't buy it. So what I did, because I'm very impatient. I don't know if you guys know that, but I'm kind of impatient about things. I used one of my refund tokens to refund the double agent pack so I could buy the pickaxe pack and then buy that. And that's what I did. And when I bought the pickaxe pack, someone had gifted it to me at the same time I bought it. So I think I'm still missing 1,200 V-Bucks right now because I bought it. And like, dude, literally as I bought it, it got gifted to me because we tried everything. We tried, does gifting it to me work? Because I was going to get it back to them, but I just wanted to see if gifting would work. That didn't work. Gifting it to yourself didn't work. Buying it on mobile didn't work. Like, I tried everything, so then I just had to refund it, and then I ended up getting it. But then again, I got it gifted at literally the same time I bought it. So pretty crazy. But let's see. That was interesting. But I think the pack is great. 2,500 V-Bucks for a wild card, Hush, and Chaos Agent Recolor are cool. And again, this is what we're talking about. We like reskins in a way. I think the Gold Hush is absolutely sick. Like, that edit style, or not edit style, but that skin in general is just really good. The Double Agent Chaos Agent's really cool too. And the wild card, man, like, I don't even know what to say about the Double Agent wild card. It kind of looks better than the original. And you get 2 edit styles that actually drastically change the color. There's no edit styles for the face mask, but I'm going to tell you right now, the face mask is so unimportant for wildcard. It barely changes the outfit at all. I saw someone on Twitter, legit, the guy who made the concept for the wild card. I want to find it because I found it to be so funny. The person that made the wild card concept, the double agent one, someone in the comments said, "Oh man, I would love to have this in the game." And then someone responded to him saying, "Congratulations, it's in the game now." And he responded back saying, "Oh, well, I can't change the face mask. I don't want to get it." I'm like, are you serious? Come on. We're really that picky about something being in the game and it just not having every single edit style? Like, that's a little much to me. So when I saw that comment, I'm gonna find it just because I just found it to be so funny. Not picking on anybody, I just found it to be so funny. I need to find this post, but while I'm at it, Oh yeah, someone also suggested a new locker design. Again, Saturdays give out such like really cool concepts and ideas for just in general for the game. And I think that's really cool that we get that. Let's see though. I'm just seeing oh yeah, someone's talking about what happened to the community choice. Man, I don't know. I don't know what happened to that. I feel like a lot of people just argued over it, and Fortnite's not a fan of negativity either. So probably what they thought was like, well, too many people fight over what won, so we're just not going to do it anymore. Which, it's understandable. I get it. I do understand that, and honestly, I'm not going to be able to find this piece. I'm not going to be able to find it. I'll worry about it later, I guess. Wait, actually, I think I'm getting kind of close. Actually, special shout out to Dat Dusty on Twitter. It's his birthday. Happy birthday to him. I think I deserve some applause. He actually put out a suggestion talking about the returning choice instead of the community choice, where he says, get to choose from 3 full sets that haven't been in the item shop for 200 plus days, and the winner will stay for 48 hours. I think that's a cool idea. I wouldn't mind that at all. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to find this. I'm really not. But let's see what else. Tasty on Twitter is actually asking me what's my thoughts on the current state of Fortnite. I think it's actually fine. I'm not a fan of the charge that much anymore. I won't lie. This isn't the first time they took away the pump from us to replace it with something different. I was gonna say better, but I don't think it's better. I think it's just I don't know. I wish that pump would kind of come back. But besides that, the scenery of the map is beautiful. The fact that the water's sinking ever so slightly every week or two brings a little bit more life into the game. Like, I'm actually pretty happy with how the season is going. But if you want to know my honest opinion, there's not enough to go for after level 160, which is the full Eternal Night. After that, I don't even think there's any banners for this season yet. There's nothing else. This XP would have been great last season. Last season, we barely got any. We didn't get much XP for a season where you had to get 350 to max out everything. This season, they gave us a lot. I don't want to say too much, but they gave us a lot of ways to get experience for getting to level 160. Like, backwards thinking there, Fortnite. You should have gave us the crappier challenges this season and the better ones last season. I'm not going to be too upset about it, but it's like, I don't know. Besides that, though, I'm enjoying the season. I think it's good. I really am. But yeah, like the current state of Fortnite, though, like Save the World is pretty much dead now. Not dead, but it's like they're going to be done with it after Ventures. And again, all they have to do is make it go free to play and have a Save the World item shop. You would make a killing. I'm telling you, they would make a killing. I don't know if they're ever going to do that or not, though. Locations you miss from Chapter 1. Lazy Links. I miss Lazy Links a lot. Junk Junction, I miss that one a lot. Tilted Towers. Am I the only one that wants Tilted Towers back? I don't think I am. But Tilted Towers would be insane to bring back. I mean, we have Risky Reels, so that's not really yeah, we have Risky. I don't know. Is there any other like spot like Lucky Landing? I do miss that area too. Starry Suburbs from Season X. I would love to see that come back. Starry Suburbs, beautiful location in Season X, lasted like 2 weeks. That's a shame. Bring Starry Suburbs back, please. I'd love that. What items / weapons would you like to see come to Fortnite? I would like my my pump back. That would be nice. In terms of like unique weaponry, I wouldn't know. I'm not creative enough for that. I mean, I love the boom bow, but even I think the boom bow is a bit overpowered. So yeah, I wanted to mention that too. The weapons like we got for the boss locations are a lot more balanced than they were last season. Like there's no overpowered minigun. The drum gun got nerfed. The grappler got a nerf because now you're forced to do the glider redeploy. which, you know, gives you a ton of movement, but it does leave you at sort of a disadvantage. I'm also happy with the LTMs coming back. I think that's great that we're getting some old school LTMs back. It's fun. Game's fun right now. But yeah, what weapons would I like to return? Pump, I guess. Where do babies come from? And then someone said the item shop. Yeah, I would probably assume the item shop. Once an item comes back after 9 months, I think that's how babies are born. I believe. Someone responded with a tweet, but then they deleted it, so I didn't even see it. What are some of the most worth it skins? Like, what gives you the most bang for your buck? I literally made a video about that. I think that's a troll message there. I did make a video. I actually just watched that video recently, back. I made a video back in, like, I want to say December, talking about the most worth it skins in the game because it was Christmas time. Kids were going to be getting money, so I'm like, hey, this is what you should blow your money on. If you're buying Fortnite skins, soccer skins are great, football skins are great, NFL skins are great, banner skins are great. Getting at least one holiday skin from each season is great. Battle passes, packs, bundles, all of that's worth, in my opinion. Is Midas dead or alive? I don't know. He did get eaten by that shark in the trailer. I don't know. Possible crossovers this season. I mean, I have no idea. I know we're getting Black Manta, so basically like Aquaman stuff. Besides that, though, I don't know. I would love an NHL collab. Please make an NHL collab happen. I would love that. And also a WWE collab would be one I would love to have too. Would be great. What happened to the Nintendo Switch new exclusive? That was something in the leaks, and we haven't seen it yet. Still in the leaks. What would you think of Fortnite adding a new concept to the game like every week or two? That would be not likely, but that'd be cool. Like a new skin concept, I would love that. Talk about the loot pool this season compared to previous. It's not bad. I just missed the pump. I just missed the pump. That's all I want. Why Eternal Night isn't the same set as Black Knight, Red Knight? They just like making their own sets. I don't know. Is it in the same set as Ultimate Night? Because I think Ultimate Night is in the Fortnite's set. So I don't know. Season 3 event theories. I have none. I don't know. Someone said it sucks that he doesn't care about the storyline. It's not that I don't care about the storyline. It's super convoluted. It's so all over the place. I can't keep up with it. So it's not that I don't care about it. It's just that I'm not full on board with it. Like, I don't fully understand it. And if I ever try to watch a video on it, it's probably just clickbait anyway. And it's probably full of misleading information. So I don't know. I'll probably have to look at the wiki. Probably that's not any better either. But I don't know. I don't know. Will Gemini ever get her edit styles? The red and black version for Astro Assassin, I hope it does. But in terms of getting like the Gemini head, doubtful. Doubtful. About the best skin, Fortnite Battle Royale item shop, outfit Waypoint. No hat, no mask edit style. And how she is perfect in every single way. She is the bestest, and she deserves a whole item shop dedicated to just her. Is it weird? I don't like the mask off edit style for Waypoint. I feel like her body is too, like, not bulky, but I feel like her body was built with that mask on. So when you take the mask off, it looks like a smaller head on like a bigger body. Am I the only one that thinks that about Waypoint? I don't really know. I think the skin's all right though. She got that color edit style as well, right? The green, that looks nice too. She's got a lot of love on that skin. It's good. Like, it's good. I think I don't know if I like Breakpoint more though. Breakpoint's just kind of cooler, at least to me, just a little bit. Don't kill me. What would you like to see for Fortnite's birthday update? I don't know. Are we even getting anything for Fortnite's birthday? I don't think people want that. They killed Save the World essentially. They stopped working on it, so they're gonna stop working on it soon. So the birthday update is for Save the World, not for BR. So I don't know. I mean, there's two Birthday Brigade, Ramirez, and Jonesy that are in Save the World. I would love those as item shop skins. That would be great. If we could get that, I would like that. Do you think this season is starting to get less and less fun as it is continuing? No, but there's a lot less to work forward. There's a lot less to work for after 160. That is the big problem here. There's not enough, like, once you get to 160, there's no point in really playing the game all that much. And I don't want it to be that way. I want there to be some replay value, but at the moment there just isn't. So I've seen people saying they're getting burned out of the season already. I don't know. I can't have fun in solos because solos is skill-based matchmaking. Duos, same thing. Squads is a little bit fun, but I feel like skill-based matchmaking is still in that mode. Like, you're not going to find bots every single game you play squads, but I don't know. I just feel like people try really hard in squads now. I don't know. That's just my mind on it. How Lumberjack is the hardest punch card of the season. I think you have to, what is it, 10,000 trees you have to break down, or 100,000? Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Just break the bushes and holly hedges to get that challenge done a little bit quicker, I guess. I love Fortnite majority of the time, but recently I feel like I'm forcing myself to play to finish Eternal Night rather than playing for fun. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people are starting to burn out of the season a little bit. I'm fine with it though. I'm enjoying myself. Sorry about my squeaky microphone stand, but no, I'm genuinely enjoying it. I might get back into creative. That could be a little topic. I've really been wanting to get my Mall Mayhem map featured. Now, saying that, I want to earn it. I want to earn a feature. I don't want to be like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, give me a feature. I'm not going to be like that at all. I don't want anyone to be like that at all. But it is a goal of mine to get a map featured. And something kind of discouraging is that every map I played for the Feedback Friday that Fortnite Creative does, I think they all got featured but mine. And I don't know why. I might resubmit it. I was told to resubmit it, so I'm probably going to do that because they told me they forget about maps sometimes, which makes sense. They get so many applications for maps. I wouldn't be surprised if they just forgot about it. So I might resubmit it, but I would love to get back into creative again. I would love to make another Search and Destroy map. I feel like Search and Destroy is my bread and butter, but at the same time, it might not be. Maybe I can make like a gun game or something like that. I don't know. I just want to have fun with that game mode again. Actually, yeah, here, would love to hear me talk about some creative. I would love to get back into it. Would love to get back into it, honestly. How Bushranger is the best skin in the game? I don't think Bushranger is the best skin in the game, but it did get some new edit styles and they look nice. I think the skin itself is fairly all right. It's a gimmick skin, but it's a nice one. It's a nice, wholesome one. Captain America being in the shop for over 10 days. Oh, yeah, that's been... Now, here's the deal. Captain America's leaving tonight, which is great. But the funniest thing about it is that, like, it wasn't in the way. Like, there's been times where we've had skins in the item shop that were in the featured for, like, a week, right? These were, like, he was just in the special offers the whole time. Or not special offer. Like, yeah, the special offers on the right side. That wasn't getting in the way of anything. So, while we complained about him being in the shop for so long, he wasn't replacing anyone else. Like, there was no other, like, skins he was holding back or anything for him being in the shop. So, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad, but it's just kind of funny how he's still there. Like, wow, it's just a long time. Comparing the summer event so far to the one we had last year. So, last year was definitely better because we got a new skin every single day or a new item every single day. New emote, new outfit, new wrap, whatever. We haven't gotten that with this season yet, but also the thing is that we got free challenges last summer, which we have none of this season. And we had, I think, like a new LTM almost every day. This time it's like every 2 to 3 days, and none of them are really new or stand out-ish, but there's still some good ones. I commend them for them, like, giving us an event like this for the remainder of this season. I think it's fun. It's chill. It's something. But compared to last event, I think the last event was done better. Just my opinion. Underrated sets. I think Reflex set is underrated, even though it might be overly rated, maybe. I still like that one a lot. What do you think the future of Fortnite Creative is going to be? There hasn't been any significant features in months for Creative, and with the way Save the World is going, I'm curious to hear if you think creative is going down the same path. Okay, so one thing I learned about creative is that Fortnite kind of buys the devices from certain companies to use in Fortnite creative. The biggest known thing I know is that Deco, which is not a person, it's actually a whole I think they're like a whole business. They helped Fortnite with so many different devices, and they don't get paid. The way they get paid is through features and through custom matchmaking. They made one of the search and destroy maps. They made the factory map, which that was a really good one. And they also made the, I forgot what the other one was, and it really annoys me that I don't remember which one that was. It was like the little city one that was like really, really small. They made both those maps, and all the money they made from, support a creator on that, that was their payment. And that's what inspired them to keep making devices for Fortnite. But yeah, we haven't gotten any new devices in a while. And I said this on the, I said this somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but I said how people were kind of whining about not getting really anything in creative, but it's been a bit now, and we still haven't really gotten anything super substantial in creative since the update with the separate items, which is great. Like, you don't have to throw down prefabs. That must have taken a while, and I'm super happy we have that. It's awesome. We don't have any of the spy stuff from last season. We don't have any like voiceovers. We don't have any simple mod support. We don't have really anything for Fortnite Creative at the moment. I don't think they're done on it or anything close to that, but I would love to see more stuff added to Creative in terms of devices and sound effects and voiceovers and just simple stuff like that. I think that'd be great. But that's just like my opinion on it. I don't think it's going down any negative paths or anything. It's just, they're just taking their time, I think. But now it is time for us to move on to the weekly item shop recap, brought to you by Spotify. We are not sponsored on Spotify, but we are over on Spotify. So the week shops have not been bad, actually. So we're going to start off with July 7th of 2020. We have the shark skins. I believe these were the first time they were out. Yes, it was. Wait, was it? Was this the first time this was out? It was not. Second time. No, wait a minute. No, wait. First time? No, second time. This was second time. Okay. It was the second time it was in the item shop with Hime and Shogun. Why are these two together now? Did we forget about Musha? I guess we did. I don't know why they're fusing these two together. I guess because they're the best sold out of all the skins that are related to this. I still think it's kind of dumb. Captain America's still in the shop. Ventura and Venturian are now in the 30-day cycle. I don't wish for them to be in the 30-day cycle, but they're going to be there, I guess. They also brought back their glider Triumph, which they forgot about last time. Was actually last out 578 days ago. That's huge. That's really good. So you'll notice a pattern with this week's shops is that they're remembering things. They remembered he had a glider, which I don't think they remembered. Honestly, Bush Ranger coming back after 48 days. He got brand new edit styles, look great, honestly. What else do we have here? Daily, we had Magma, Bouncer, Twist, Mystify, Pirouette, Prowette, never know how to pronounce that, and Bullseye. Nothing too crazy there. Kind of boring, but that's just how the shops be sometimes. All right, on July 8th, we had Cuddle Team Leader returning after, 107 days ago? Kind of shocking. I thought we would see that skin a lot more, but we don't. We also had Guff coming back after 36 days ago. Yep, Captain America's still there. What else did we have? We also had Stark Splitter Contrast. Contrast was last out 57 days ago, which top 10 rare wraps. We haven't seen a top 10 rare wrap come back almost at all, I think. Besides like the holiday stuff. Stark Splitter after 6 days, but because it was the Shadow Legends, kind of makes sense. Krabby, Work It, Focus. New emo, Get Loose. It's pretty chill. I like it. And then we have Brute Navigator. And then that's about it. I'm not going to go over all the dates because I kind of realize that's kind of tedious. I'm not going to do that. June 9th, we had Fate come back after 34 days, which is boring. Beach Bomber coming back, though. Coming back after, what is that? 263 days ago. Not bad. Not bad. Sig in the featured. Coming back after, what was that? 32 days. I'm actually going to check right now. Has he always been in the featured? Wait, didn't he come with like a heart? Yeah. No, yeah, he's always been in the featured. Weird. I didn't think he'd actually be that popular. And then, yeah, his pickaxes, Agile Edge. Forgot those even existed. Double Up, Make It Plantain, Surf Rider, Gold Digger, Battle Call, and Pathfinder. Shark skins were here for how long? 4 days. Thank you. You know what? Hold on. Thank you. Thank you for keeping actually really cool and unique skins in the shop for 4 days straight. That was nice to see. And it wasn't even in the way. July 10th, we had Oblivion coming back after 36 days. She needs some lights. Criterion after 36 days. She's just kind of plainish. Captain America. Battle Bros, Luminous. Dream, all that good stuff. Dance Therapy, Wiggle, Revel, Envoy, Recon Ranger, and Icicle. Pretty bad shop, actually, all things considered. It was a pretty boring one. June 11th, we had Moisty Merman come back after 35 days. That's nothing special. But what is special is they brought back the Director's Cut harvesting tool after 583 days ago. Top 10 rare pickaxes. It's finally brought back. They remembered the Triumph Glider. They remembered this. I think Royal Dragon might be coming back. Don't quote me, but I'm betting you it will. Airhead coming back, which is nice. I love Airhead. Coming back after 33 days. I'm surprised it's in the feature, but I guess enough people like it. Llama Bell coming back, which isn't anything substantial. Corrupted Voyager. Spectral Axe, Rage Quit. Take 14. I love Take 14. Really funny emote. And Wild Gunner after 52 days ago. So pretty good shop. June 12th. Oh no, July. Wait a minute. I'm getting my dates wrong. I apologize. I'm supposed to be going backwards, not forward. So July 10th was actually Darkheart coming out in the item shop, which is actually a fairly nice skin. I do like the look of it. A lot of people are interested in it as well. And it's a reskin. So I'm telling you, people like reskins. Captain America, Astra. Can't look at Astra the same way after we got that Sunflare skin, I think it's called. Starflare? Yeah. Like, I can't even look at that the same way just because we legit have Starflare. It's like, it's kind of better in my opinion. Burnout. 17 days ago. Kind of bad in my opinion. Dream Feet. 25 days. Laugh It Up. Healy Pick. Raise the Roof. And Scarlet Defender. And then today's item shop, we had Power Cord. After 34 days. I love Power Cord, but they're starting to bring her back too much, and it's kind of annoying me. Dark Heart, still in the shop. Captain America, his last day is today. They brought back the Xena skin after 95 days ago. This is what I'm talking about. When they bring back sets like this that don't come back all the time, and it's like 95 days old, this is great. I'm glad to see the skin come back. A lot of people hate it, though. I don't know why. I think it's actually fairly unique, and I do like it. But I'm glad they're bringing it back. Oh yeah, we also have Summer Drift coming back after 328 days ago. And yeah, Drift Stream, Dual Edge, Kitsune Wrap. It's got a lot of cool stuff. Rock Out coming back after 33 days ago. You could easily have put Rock Out with Power Cord. It's same set. Don't try to spread the shop out. You guys have enough items to make a unique shop. You don't need to fill it out with fluff that's in the same set and just spreading it around. I actually got this, like, someone actually asked or commented this, like, how hard is it for Fortnite to keep, like, new stuff in the same slot? If it's a brand new set, I don't mind them spreading it out. Like, that's fine. But when it's, like, the second day of it in the shop, you can merge them together. Rock Out could easily be with Power Cord. Riot could easily be with Power Cord. Riot is never seen, honestly. Windmill Floss, great emote. Comes back too much, though, in my personal... It's been out 14 times since it was out August 10th of 2019. Sheesh. That's a bit much. Studded Axe, love to see it. I love Studded Axe. It's one of my personal favorites. Comes back too much as well, in my opinion. But I think it's still pretty good. Wow, it's actually 2 years old now. Happy birthday. Well, it's almost 2 years old. And then Commando, boring, see it all the time. And then Hang Loose coming back after 273 days. That's great. And that has been your weekly item shop recap. Last thing we'll go over here is there is someone on Twitter by the name of Grievous FN, and I've followed his Reddit for a while. I've followed his Reddit, I think, since I started doing YouTube on this YouTube channel, and he's very into the rarity aspect of Fortnite, and he likes tracking down things that are just kind of not seen in the shop in a while, and he has like them all on a list and everything. And he's a really cool guy. Now, he did make a list. He does something called Stolen from the Vault. Things that were 150 plus days old that were released, right? I saw this list. I have it in front of me. And it's amazing to me how often Fortnite does not bring back unique items at all, right? So starting with the miscellaneous, we have Bright Stars, which is because of Beach Bomber coming back. So holiday or event exclusive, I guess. Contrast because Shadow Pack came back. The Brave Bag and Color Guard because 4th of July. Fireworks because 4th of July. Rocket Spinner because 4th of July. Sparkler because 4th of July. So right there, right? Everything that's miscellaneous in terms of wraps and in terms of wraps and emotes are all event and holiday exclusive specific. That's really dumb in my opinion. They could bring back so many good things that are not tied to anything, but they just don't want to do that for some unknown reason. Payload Glider is because of Beach Bomber. Now, the first thing they actually brought back in June, that was actually was it Jaloon? Or no. It was July. Is the Triumph Glider. Great. That's a unique, in my opinion. It's not tied to an event. It's not exclusive. It's not like tied to any holiday. It's just brought back. Good job. That's one, right? Yeah, Batsickle. That's two. Batsickle. Longhorn is actually because of an event, but I'll give them a pass on that one. That's 3. So that's both the pickaxes and Burning Axe. So that's 4 unique items, okay? So far, just 4. Skins was Frontier because of the music, the little road or cowboy event that we had in Party Royale. I'll give it a pass though, so I'll say 5. Beach Bombers tied to the summer. Beast Mode, so that's 6. New Air, which is 7. Desperado was for that event as well, for the cowboy rodeo event. So I'll give it a pass though, so that's 8. And then Diecast, which that's unique, so that's 9. That's 9 unique item shop things that were in the item shop from like June 2020 to now. 9 items. The average item shop count of items, I guarantee you, is around like 20. Half of that was unique for one day in total. That's really bad. That's really sad that unique stuff that come back every so often is less than half of one item shop. That should not be the case. Shops have been bad. I think they need a bit of a rework. I think we need to see more unique stuff come back. It's kind of annoying seeing the same old 30-day stuff. I'll mention this in a video separately. I'm going to remember that. 9 unique items that aren't tailored. I'm even saying Frontier, Desperado, Longhorn. I'm gonna allow those, but if it wasn't for those, it'd only be 6 that are not event exclusive. Those are technically event exclusive because they brought them back just for that event, but still, I'm giving it a pass because they're not event and holiday exclusive in my opinion. But that's just sad. That's just sad to me. But anyway, now I'm going to go over some of the comments from the last podcast. Remember, try not to get too upset that I don't go through every single one. There is a lot. So starting off, Starflare is one of those cases where how is this a separate skin and not an edit style? We could talk about that. Basically what happened is okay, how do I explain this? There's a thing that Fortnite likes to do. If something can sell by itself and doesn't need an edit style, they will make a skin that could be an edit style and they will legit just sell that, right? Like, they are not going to make an edit style on a skin that they know they can sell separate. Now, they've done that with Sunbird and Mesmer. Like, those skins sell super duper well. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of how they do it. So, could it have been an edit style? Probably, yes. But because they knew people would buy another Astra reskin, that it kind of looks better than Astra, I think they knew what they were doing with that, honestly. That's just my opinion on that. But yeah, like, how is that not an edit style? I don't know. Garrett Newton, thank you for that comment. Colton Co said, this is ITalkFortnite, super chill, I love you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot, dude. Someone commented here, named Channel 8736, saying, am I aware of a channel that steals, copies, and pastes my titles from my item shop videos, same as my thumbnails, and he gets away with it on 2 accounts? I did hear about it, but I'm not giving any attention to it. I just don't care enough, honestly. If something happens, I don't know what to do about that. I've said before, but I try to keep negativity away from the channel as well as myself. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just not letting it get to me, I guess. Sicko Joseph said, scamming is just in Scamwood? I'm assuming you mean Stonewood. And excessive trading is only in... Okay. Epic doesn't ban trading, but it doesn't allow it to. That's why they didn't give us a proper trading system. I see. So it's only in Stonewood. He had very many versions of Stonewood. Oh, man. From Enrique Villarreal, he said, remember when people thought that we were going to get an IT Pennywise cosmetics? Yes, I do. I do remember that. It was a simple Easter egg, and everyone blew that up as like it's a guaranteed event. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be one. I didn't make my thumbnail look like fake cosmetics. I hate when people do that. Well, there's some negativity right there, but like, it's true though. I don't like when people make thumbnails of things that are non-existent in the game. It's super misleading. It hurts that Save the World lost Demon Joe France. The whole community is going to get the plug pulled. I don't agree with that, PhD Flopper. I don't agree with that at all. But Demon Joe, I think, was one of the pioneers for Save the World. I don't want to say no one, like, there's a lot of big Save the World YouTubers out there, like Aiden Harris, David Dean used to be. I like Beast's content. His content's really chill. It's not going to die, but it does hurt that we did lose Joe. I like Joe's content a lot. Patrick Profile Pick, he says, the fact that people's concepts get into the game gives me hope and gives me the boost that I need to keep doing skin concepts and showing them to people. That's great, dude. I wish to see some of your concepts in the game, dude. Thank you so much for your comment. From GGR Dark YT, he says, this needs to be addressed. Remember how Calamity had breast physics? Yes. Yes, I do. I have recently bought the Scorpion, and she has these breast physics. I did not know that. I have no idea if other skins have this bug, but just wanted to tell you, maybe a video idea to those who don't believe me. If you own Scorpion, do the emote tippity tap or never gonna. Is that true? Is that true? Or is that... That's interesting. I didn't know that. I'll keep my eyes open on that. Ray Blue, speaking on Save the World, Rounded TikTok. Yeah, Rounded TikTok is also a great person for Save the World. Was saying that he himself will be slowing down on Save the World content. He even said that the update itself was great, but the stated development roadmap had let everything down, making the analogy that it's like $1 million, but then also being told you only have one day to live. Holy crap, that is actually true. Yeah, I feel that a lot, honestly. That it's such a shame. They just got that huge investment from Sony. You'd think they would put some money and save the world, but they just don't care. I feel like it's not a money issue. It's a fact that they just don't see any reason to keep it around issue. That's the issue. From the FBI, they say, I love the peace and love sound effect. Well, thank you.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Shout out to the FBI. Thank you so much. From Yo12345, he says, hey, have you ever heard of a game called Paladins? Yes. It's like Overwatch in a way, 5v5 shooter, and same class as sort of. So it would be interesting to hear your thoughts on it. I've watched you know what? Actually, I'm gonna look it up right now. Hold on. I saw one video about it, but it was probably the video everyone needs to see if they are interested in Overwatch and Paladins. Because if you just search up Paladins review, you'll probably find it. Yeah, an actual review of Overwatch and Paladins from Shammy. Really informative video. It's a 50-minute video comparing Overwatch and Paladins and just doing like an actual review on both. And I've seen that, but that's it. I've never played Paladins. It looks cool, but never really played it. Thank you so much for your comment. From Kermit the Frog, I love these podcasts. They make my Sunday the best day of the week. Thank you. These podcasts really help me forget about things going wrong in life. Keep up the great work. No problem, man. I hope things get better for you, for real. From Freedom Fighter, already watched the whole thing on Spotify. I love these podcasts. I listen to them while playing Fortnite, ironically. Male main is Crimson Scout and female main is Ventura. Very interesting skin choices there. I listen to them while I play Fortnite. That's great. It's great. Again, I said this before. I like listening to stuff that could be related to Fortnite, but doesn't have any Fortnite sound effects on in the background, because if I hear gunshots in the video I'm listening to while I'm playing Fortnite, I'm going to think it's my own game, right? From Why So Serious, when Pizzo is on the podcast, a screenshot of power cord and a skin of his choice with mics. That's a great idea. I'll probably contact my my homie Game Shed and probably make a render of that for sure. Thank you for your. That's actually a great idea. Thank you for your comment. From Cool Kitsune, he says, question: any cool ideas for rideable gliders that could come up into the item shop? Love the podcast. Thank you. A surfboard. A surfboard would be sick, in my opinion. What else though? What else could they do for rideable gliders? You know what? Oh my God. What about one of those jet skis? You ever remember those jet skis out? It might be too young or too old. I might be too old for this. But Chuck E. Cheese's had a machine. It was a jet ski type of arcade. I'm going to look it up right now. It was like jet ski arcade machine. I wanted to remember like what the name of it was. I think it was called Wave Runner. It was called Wave Runner. Oh my God. Have one of those be like the things you could ride. How much are they selling that for? Please call for price and availability. Oh, come on, man. I want to know. Just put the price on the website. Call for a price? Okay, buddy. Okay, that would probably be my what I would like to see. But thank you so much for your comment and question. I just remembered that today a podcast was going to be uploaded. I make you cringe a lot. Yeah, Sundays are the podcast days. Absolutely. From Chaser Plays, yes, I'm second for the podcast. Love all the podcasts. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. From Agent Chaos, yes, I'm early. Also me. 62 comments. A lot of them are spam, which is a shame. I don't know how people even think that's remotely okay to do that, but you know. From Wiss, he says, first things first, rest in peace to save the world. It's not dead, but I'm worried for it. I'm worried for it. From Stop Motion Potato, he's got a long comment here. Let's see what he says here. All right. He says, she says, I have an amazing idea. I know a lot of people have talked about skin customization over the past few years, but this idea takes that to the next level. What if you could create a skin using stuff from skins you already have? Like, I saw this on Reddit, I think. But I'm going to keep going. I saw this, I think. Imagine taking Power Chord's hair and putting it on Recon Expert, or even being able to change the main colors of an outfit you own. Even taking a head off a skin and putting it on another one would make a huge difference. I know some people would take advantage of that and probably try to make inappropriate skins, but I'm sure that's probably would do that. I'm sure that's something that could change the color of the, or something Fortnite could block. When I was talking about the mix and match thing, it would be cool to put power chord's hair on Recon, but also be able to change the color of the hair. Like imagine blue power chord hair on Recon Expert, or taking the head from Calamity and putting it on a soccer skin. Yeah, that would be a cool idea. But I will say now that's giving us way too much freedom. They don't want to do that, because if they allowed us to do that, no one would ever buy another skin again. That's my thoughts on that. Yeah, I got you though, Stop Motion Potato. Thank you for your comment. It's very nice and well written, honestly. From M Watts, you should change your name to just iTalk so you can be a variety creator. I have thought of that, but I don't really have an issue with only talking about Fortnite though. I really don't. When we get the day when Fortnite just decides it's done, it's not something that I can make a living off of doing anymore, I'll probably just change my name to iTalk. That's probably what I'm going to do. Watts, thank you for your comment. From Jay, he says, do you prefer the collab skins or the mystery skins when it comes to the secret skins in the Battle Pass? Ooh. Wow. Tough one. Well, we only have 2 skins that are collab skins. Deadpool and Aquaman. I kind of miss the mystery skins, because the mystery skins were part of the lore. I don't think Deadpool and Aquaman are really part of the lore. I kind of hope we don't keep getting these. Like, people were annoyed with Aquaman. I hope... Here's my line of thinking. 2 was enough in a row. Give us some time. Give us another mystery skin. That's what I would say. Thank you for your comment. What are your thoughts on the Tier 100 skin? And my favorite season, in my opinion, is Season 7, because I like the planes and it was a great season. My male main is Fish Stick and female mains are Loser Fruit and Jules. Nice. Thoughts on the Tier 100 skin? Eternal Night, it's okay. It's okay. I can't wait to get the color edit styles for her, though. That'll be pretty cool. But besides that, also the fade edit style for Tier 100 is actually super sick. So, yeah, I think they're fine. I think they're worth Tier 100. From Peter, he says, I can hear you, but not your voice. Yeah, I'm dumb. I'm dumb sometimes. From Sax Olotl, he says, when he didn't know who Heist was, that was a shot to my... I forgot, okay? I can't remember all skins at the top of my head. I'm sorry. I know which one that is. From Orcsy47, what are your thoughts about Fortnite doing dances from IRL, like the Tootsie Slide and the Leech Renegade dance? I mean, I don't care. I think it's cool. It's more relatable when we see things online that we like the Renegade dance. That's so 50-50. To be honest with you, it's super 50-50 for people that like TikTok dances. It's either yes or no, love it or hate it. I think it's cool though. I think it shows that Fortnite's like they're in the know on certain things. Like I already know they're in the know, but like this is like really cool that they're kind of like showing that they know they're in the know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. From Phantom Stuff, this feels like them on a phone call. It definitely did feel that way to me. From Jalem Tanya, he says, bring back the unpopular opinions. I actually did, and I will continue to bring those back. Thank you for your kind comment. From Livid, how do you feel about all the legendary skins having an edit style? Also love listening to your podcast. Will bring XP on my PS4. My female main is Facet, and my male main is, or female main is Facet. My real main is Fate. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think legendary skins do need more now. They do. I think they all need do they all need edit styles? I don't know. Sure, I guess, but I don't know. I don't think they're all desperate in need for them, but legendary skins are so uncommon now that I feel like legendary skins need to feel legendary now. They need to have a lot more reason to be legendary, because the skins they make nowadays, some of the rares look better than legendary skins. I'm just saying, some of them. But thank you for your comment. From Windermid, he said, this has been one of the best podcasts you have done. Thank you for talking about Save the World. We, as the Save the World community, truly appreciate it. Keep up the future podcast. Oh, no problem. I don't know too much about Save the World, but I understand that people really do care about the game. And I feel for you guys. I don't want you guys to just like not, you know, I don't want you guys to feel like your voices aren't being heard about these sort of things, because I totally understand it. From K-Jack, he says, this is such a coincidence that this week I just finished Victorious. It's so good, I want more. This show, man, I so wish that show had an ending, because I feel incomplete that show never got an ending. I related to all those characters so much that I feel like it almost felt like my high school. Not as weird, but it felt like my own high school. Honestly, I miss it so much. From Takora, whenever I see that it's going up, I was reading something else. I was against the Pink Ghoul Trooper and OG Battle Bus banner in Creative Fill. I got absolutely destroyed. Oh, I'm assuming you talked about that in a Creative Fill. Yeah, Creative Fills they're interesting. From Nathan, he says, when someone covers a certain game on YouTube and then makes 1 or 2 vids on another game and it battles up for them, most of the time they'll only make vids on the new content and never mention the older stuff. It's great. It's great on them, but their fan base before has been pushed aside for the new one. I understand that when you like decided to tackle like a new game or something like that for content, but I don't think that was what people were thinking. Like, I don't think that's what YouTubers are doing. If they're trying to make new accounts, or not new accounts, but if they're making new content on their channel, I don't think they're intentionally doing that to screw over their fan base. It's just a way to experiment with content, to me at least. But thank you for your comment. From Iwani says, what item would you like to be on Vault at the Pump? Want to know how the Zapatron would work in this meta? It would definitely not work at all, I don't think. Main skins are Summer Drift and Ray. Keep up with the awesome content. Thank you so much, Iwan. I appreciate that. From Rogue Gaming, Just For You is a personal item shop in COD, and sometimes you can get newer content before other players do. That's weird. Also, even though it says Just For You, other people can get similar shops. Hope this helped. Have a good day. That's interesting. It's very interesting. Didn't even... That's... That might be an idea for a video. What if item shops... I don't know how you'd make that a title, but what if item shops only cater to you? Like, only sold you stuff that you didn't own? That'd be interesting. It would kill off item shop hype, but... It'd be interesting. Let's see. Just an average human, he says, love the content. Here's a question for the podcast. What do you think of Epic changing the packs to V-Bucks instead of just money? Honestly, that's better for us, honestly. Like, 2 ways to think about it. No, 3. You earn V-Bucks in the Battle Pass, so that can go towards the pack. You earn V-Bucks through Save the World, which you could use for the pack. And you can get V-Buck bundles that give you more V-Bucks for just buying more V-Bucks and not just flat out a flat $25. It's like, if you spend however much on V-Bucks, you'll get some bonus ones. Overall, it's a better thing. It's a better thing for them, for us to do. It's a nicer thing for them to do for us, is what I'm trying to say. From a name I cannot read because it's I believe that is actually, wait a minute. Wait, can I even do this? Wait. Hold on. I can do this. Let's see. Wait. Okay, so from someone by the name of Artist Dead, I'm assuming that's their name. I had to translate it, but he says, please do not stop at season 5 of SpongeBob. The show definitely went downhill from season 6 to the first half of 9, but I highly recommend watching the second movie after season 5 and watching the latter half of season 9 onwards. The quality of the show drastically increased after the release of the second movie, and as far as I'm aware, it remained relatively consistent since then. I will probably check that out at a later date. My mindset wasn't just the fact that, like, I feel like the show kind of tanked after season 5 or whatever, but it was just because it's too much SpongeBob. Like, I can only watch so much of one show at a time. But I will definitely take your comment into consideration. That sounds like a good idea. Talocon is currently level 300. I don't know how he does it. I wish he would take care of himself. But Ramen Man said, what's your favorite event? I think the Travis Scott one was just amazing. That one was just so good. Absolutely loved it. Epic Max says they need way more variety in emotes in the shop. Who even buys Showstopper? There's a lot of unique emotes that don't come back like Jitterbug or Cheer Up. I agree. From Stone Studios, question, can you and Pizzo go over all of your sounds on your soundboard and why you have them? Oh no. Also, if you could play the sound where Pizzo says he's a gangster. I think did I replace that one? Let me see, hold on.
I look like a fucking gangster.
I had to censor that, but it didn't censor. So that was just from an old vlog of Pizzo's. My first 4 sound bites are all of like Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. So my first one is thank you very much. Then I have, which is when the shop is bad. That one's a little bit on the low side. I might have to increase the volume on that one, but that one's like just like, you know, and then a shorter little, you know. I don't remember what my other sound bites are, and I'm not going to press them because I think some of them are not what I want on the podcast. Like, they're not like super duper bad, but like, you know, I'm trying to keep it somewhat family friendly here on the podcast. So I just have them just for fun. I forgot what Pizzo has. Pizzo has a bunch of mine. Like, he has one that's like me going, oh, this is so nice. And I kind of hate it every time he hits that one. I kind of do. Oh, I also have a Firefly sound effect from the song Firefly by Breaking Benjamin. Pretty funny. I used that for like my one commentary where I talked about the new Firefly item. And every time I said Firefly, I just used that sound effect. It was so funny. I still crack myself up with that video. It's so good. From Geo Toasted, whoever is reading this, have a wonderful day, and I hope you and your family keep safe. Thank you. I appreciate that. From Sammy Sutherland, I hope that season 3-4 brings back overtime challenges or styles for Battle Pass skins. Yeah, why did they stop that? I don't know why they stopped that. Yeah. I don't know why they stopped that. That'd be great. Hey, Nick, I love Pizzo in these podcasts. Turning him into a robot was the most I've laughed in a long time. It was pretty funny. I liked it. It just reminds me of when season 5 of iCarly was a thing, and it was just so bad, sadly, because I really liked the show. Yeah, the show, I feel like iCarly kind of turned downhill after like the first 3. I feel like, yeah. Let's see. From Marcio Gonzalez. I think this might be the last one we do because I've already answered a lot here. But they say, hey, ITF, since you binging a lot on old Nick sitcoms, I highly recommend you watch Clone High. Once you finish with SpongeBob and Total Drama Island, it's a great satire of teen dramas and has a great humor and writing. Also, it's my favorite adult cartoon. Interesting. Also, glad you talked about skin concepts. I really enjoy the creative side of the community. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if you showcased more art and made fan concepts suggestions as a regular segment. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be really, really cool. And that'll be it for the podcast, everyone. I hope you guys all enjoyed the podcast. Remember, we are on Spotify first. So if you want to hear the podcast first, head over onto Spotify. Just search ITalkFortnite. You will find my personal playlist of my favorite music that I'm currently vibing to at the moment, as well as the podcast. You could find that over there. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to ITalkFortnite on YouTube, as I make content daily, as well as leaving a like on the podcast. Lets me know you guys are enjoying the content. You can leave a comment of a question, and I might get to it. I can't get to every single one, but I can try to. Twitter is ITalkFortnite, and my Instagram is ICanTalkFortnite. And if you would like to use me for support a creator in the Epic Game Store or the Fortnite item shop, code ITalkFortnite is the best way to support me. Thank you all so much that do use that code. And thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast. It's been ITalkFortnite signing out. I'll see you guys later. Peace.